Hey y'all, welcome back. So today's recipe I'm calling spicy coconut chickpea stew.
What you're gonna need is you're gonna need salt, pepper,
Coach Gina got this from a woman named Alison Roman.
red chilies, garlic, onions, ginger,
Y'all, I'm a very practical lesbian. I found these cute little frozen ones.
turmeric, olive oil, 2 cups of coconut milk, and 2 cans of chickpeas.
Why do you think they call them chickpeas?
And that is the ingredients that you're going to need for this beautiful recipe.
I think we got this. Put your onions in the pan after you chop them.
We really want this turmeric to get to this amazing color.
Why is it so fun to dance when you're peppering?
And you're just gonna keep cooking it up so that it seeps into the onions and everything. It gets so much flavor.
One little ginger jobby. What's the worst that can happen if you eat too much ginger? I don't know. As a lesbian, I decline to answer that comment.
You're gonna wanna cook this for about 15 minutes so that it really gets everything in.
I rinsed the chickpeas and they're ready to go in. Aren't they cute?
If you wanna use fresh chickpeas, you can, but they have to be cooked first.
Important tip, y'all. Apparently, we're supposed to mush our chickpeas.
They cannot be soaked overnight and then just put in. They actually have to be cooked.
I hate smushing my chicks. Well, sometimes not.
And so I just use canned,
Sometimes I like to be smushed by my chicks.
and I rinse them.
Sorry, Deborah.
So we're just gonna let this simmer a little bit longer.
Sorry, Pamela. Oh, you know you kind of like it.
We're gonna wanna let this cook down with the chickpeas for about 20 minutes.
This is a little overwhelming, isn't it?
Oh God, look at that. It's already so beautiful.
Okay, y'all. We have officially reached the part of the program where the lesbian is starting to panic just a little bit.
Once they cook down, we're gonna add a little bit of them on the side so that we're gonna use it for garnish. We're also gonna add some more salt and pepper.
Why are we adding more salt and pepper if we ain't tasted it yet?
This is so good. And I'm going to someone's house tomorrow night, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring some of this because it's so easy to freeze or to store.
I've got chickpeas all over the freaking floor.
Also, I have a great upcycling tip. So, like before, I love to use jars like from pickles or peppers or whatever. And when I give this away or I store it, I'm just, when it cools down, I'm gonna fill it and then I'll just put the chickpea on the top.
I'm starting to wonder,
This is delicious.
is all this and all this freaking coconut milk really gonna fit in this?
It calls for kale in the end, but in Italy, I can't find kale. So I'm gonna use spinach.
Okay, let me stop you right there, Miss #California girl. You're not using kale? What?
But when I've made this before, I've also used broccoli and cauliflower.
Once upon a time, I lived in California. My hair was straight. I wasn't, but my hair was.
You do whatever you want.
You don't worry about the details, you just do it.
No tight rules or anything.
We ain't going for perfection here. Clearly.
This is just a really yummy recipe I found with a really good base. And then I've just learned to add different flavors to it myself. So I'm gonna take some of these chickpeas for the end and we're gonna use them as garnish. Just put them aside.
Nobody needs a side chick, y'all.
And this is looking really, really good. Check that out. Oh, so good. Oh my God. Sometimes it's just so fun that we all get to collaborate together and we're gonna find yummy recipes and cook. Oh my gosh, look, it's cooked down so much.
Somewhere along the line, Miss Thang done put her coconut milk in here, I believe, and left us behind.
So I let it cook for like 25, 30 minutes,
Just give us a minute to catch up, right?
all in the way you want the consistency, right?
This looks weird. Is it supposed to look like this?
I'm a big texture person, and so I like a specific kind of texture. I just want to say, how we doing, Ashley?
God almighty.
You okay? You keeping up?
Did you hear that noise? That was disgusting.
You doing good?
This is stressful, y'all.
What vegetable did you pick?
kale like a proper lesbian.
So I think I'm ready to spoon and serve. Now, when she added vegetables of her choice, she added it all in here. But since I'm gonna freeze some and I want my vegetables fresh each time I eat it, I'm just gonna put it in my bowl.
Nina, you cannot just put this on top of your stew. I mean, that's just weird.
Because it's gonna wilt down, right?
Y'all, kale is not gonna wilt like that. You gotta take these little things. Oh my God.
It's perfect for lunchtime. I'm a genius.
Throw all the kale in the stew. She's getting purred up.
And then also on the top, she added some garnish with mint and some yogurt, but I'm not really feeling that. Oh, honestly, when I do stuff like this, I'm like, look at what you're capable of. Like, you are totally capable of making magic.
Spices are kicking in. Woo!
And then we're gonna add the yummy chickpeas to the top.
Come on, Angelina. Come on, Jody.
Look at that.
It's looking pretty good, y'all. Woo! Oh, shit. Did you see that?
Yum, 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 yum.
The recipe does call for a dusting, if you will, of the turmeric.
See, and the spinach is wilting perfectly.
Do not stick your fingers in this bag of turmeric.
Look at that, how yummy that looks.
This is what your fingers will look like if you stick them in that bag. And as a lesbian, you can't have yellowy fingers.
Look at that stew, honestly, so good.
Look at the clever lesbian.
Mmm. Come in. Mmm.
Mmm. Darn, that was good.
Come on, the ginger, the turmeric, it's deliciosus.
Mmm. I just realized why the yogurt comes in handy.
And if you don't think so, then we can't be friends because it's so freaking good.
Somebody should have massaged the kale first. And me.
That is the recipe for today.
Good job, Coach Dina. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I think it's really delicious. I like it.
See you next week.
As soon as I get the kale out of my teeth, I will say thank y'all so much again for being here.
Life in the New Normal Cafe.
Love having you. We love cooking with you.
Come back. Find a recipe. Be entertained.
Please like, follow, subscribe, comment below, share us with your friends.
Join the fun.
Have a wonderful week. See you next time. Sorry, Pamela.